My name's Akil Abdullah, Olympian, 5-time member of the U.S. national team, husband and father. So when it comes to safety, I don't take any chances. I'm always aware of my capabilities and the conditions. I can always run or erg. So can you. My safety kit starts with a waterproof container. This allows me a secure place to store my cell phone with emergency contacts. I always bring a sound-producing device. I bring a loud whistle. This can be important if fog rolls in or in case I need to get help. I put lights on the boat, certainly when I row in the dark. Making sound and having lights make you visible. You'll never know what conditions you'll face on the water. That's why I bring wrenches and extra hardware. I also bring first aid items. If conditions are questionable, I wear a PFD. I prefer an inflatable as it provides a streamlined profile. At the least, I take a life jacket with me in the boat.
My name is Tom Rooks. I'm the Director of Safeguarding for USRowing. Some of the considerations before you row you want to look at are going to be your wind speed, your wind direction, any storms that might be coming in, any tide changes you may have, or if you're on a river, what's the flow rate in your river? And of course, you need to know if there's lightning in your area. Heat and cold can be big variables as well. If you don't plan your session in a way that's designed to mitigate the risk of the weather you'll be facing, not only could you put people at risk, you're also not going to have a great practice. Part of assessing the conditions on your waterway includes what's floating on the water or just beneath the surface. If you pay attention to the warm-up, how much debris, are there logs, sticks, trash, other things that could impact your row? Pay attention to that and avoid it.
Always sign out in the logbook and sign back in. Ideally, make sure someone knows your plan, knows that you are out. The dangers of rowing alone? What if something happens? If you are on the water alone, what can you do? Rowing with at least one other boat is a smart precaution. They can notify someone in case of an emergency. We call that the buddy system. If we can have a coach's launch nearby, that's the safest. The 4-oar system is used by many clubs. It means that the stability of 4 oars on the water is safer than 2. A 4, a quad, a double, or an 8 are safer than a single or a pair. A single is more likely to flip than a bigger boat.
There has been so much I've learned over the years from my coaches, from bad experiences, and from life. It's important for me to stay safe. Safety starts before you launch. I also want to understand the waterway that I'm going to be rowing on, whether it's my own course, I'm traveling somewhere, or racing. I want to make sure I know what the traffic pattern is, if there are bridges, which arches to go through, and I really want to make sure I know where the hazards are. No matter where I'm rowing, I want to make sure that I'm staying alert and aware of my location.
Know where safe havens are on your course. If an emergency arises or lightning is near, get off the water at a designated place and be able to explain where you are on the water. Have standard land reference points and know commonly used terms. For example, I am half a mile upriver from the boathouse. Unless help is nearby or the boat is not floatable, stay with the boat. If you can re-enter the boat, that is ideal. To re-enter a single, flip and recenter. Communicate and signal for help. If you cannot re-enter the boat safely, or if you still need help, call your emergency numbers. Yell or whistle for nearby help. Wave your arm or piece of clothing. The most important advice I can give you is don't take chances. Row smart, row safe.